All right, mic check. We've got a few videos to watch. We're not going to be going into any heavy numerology today. I'm only going to briefly mention a couple things when we watch Nicola Wilcox and the Leeds Riot situation. Of course, that took place July 18th. Again, race equals 18. But anywho, we'll get back to that in a moment. Let me just sort out my banner for today's transmission, and then we can play the first clip. I can't remember the name of the channel. Is it Arm or Amazon Gold? One word, Amazon Gold, something like that. Anyway, I'm sure he's in like a little thumbnail in the video. I'm sure he's American if I remember correctly. But anyway, he's showing a arrest video. Facebook police going to somebody's house and arresting them. Wild, right? And then after that, we'll watch Zach's video, which is pretty fitting, and then we'll get into Tate, Andrew Tate versus Piers Morgan. And what was the other one? Something else I got for you as well. But yeah, man, shout out to ladies and gentlemen, my type of tribe. Not to let other things bleed into this transmission, but could you imagine those type of minds as your jury in a court case? Ah, you know you're fucked, yeah? Yo, fucking hell. Anywho, I got something for that forthcoming. It's an old tight. I got something for you, mate. Trust me. Right, where is my banner? Where is my banner? This one. That's the one I want. That one. And that one. And we'll rewatch Trump and his buffoonery as well. Because I'm over here like...
Fuck you lying. Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
So yeah, we will watch that Trump one again as well. But yeah, first up, let's watch this one right here, all right? Facebook police.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is what I don't want to have happen. Here we go.
Times 20 to 3, 1440, arresting you on suspicion of improper use of the electronic communications network.
What?
The meme police.
It may harm anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand that?
So I'm actually being
You're
arrested?
going to be arrested, okay?
Right,
So you
and-
go to the police station.
Right.
Ask you, okay, this is in relation to some comments that you've made on a Facebook page.
Oh,
Okay?
really? Oh, see the Facebook.
So,
tri-
bro, they got the police showing up to this dude's house over Facebook comments.
Okay.
Right.
So we need
They're
to
speaking
ask you
in
some
cursive?
questions about that.
Yeah, getting
I've
out the
got my
gloves.
keys. But I'm going to be
We've had
arrested for
reports that
posting on
you've made
Facebook.
some comments that are offensive, obscene, and people have made a complaint about that, and it's transferred.
And
they've
can
come
you-
from
can you
a
tell me what
Facebook
this
account
comment
in your
was?
name. Okay, well we'll do that when we interview you.
All right. And so,
Okay.
what am I going to be locked up for the night, or?
Man. Yeah, they have to, it's mandatory for them to do a penis inspection before they put the person inside of the cop car, so that's why they had to put on the gloves. This is the UK. The relevant law is the Communication Act of 2003. Electronic communications which are grossly offensive or indecent or obscene or menacing or false or for the purpose of causing annoyance, inconvenience, or needless anxiety to another. There it is. And there is the law right there. Wow. Isn't that good?
Times 20 to 3, 14.
Jesus.
All right, that was the short clip from that channel. Excuse me if I'm not saying the name correctly. Amazon Gold. Anywho, again, fair use and all that jazz. Let's quickly play this video now. Hold up. Give me one moment. I think, yeah, because I'm sure he's got it on. Yeah, I don't watch him. Yeah, I don't actually watch him. But I just saw the clip pop up. I'm not even subscribed to him. I saw it come up and I was like, oh, let me just see that still. of course, in the midst of, XYZ, but yeah, I hear ya. Fuck, Right, let's quickly watch Zach's video. The woman that dealt with YouTube censorship, who just died at the age of 56, a huge number concerning the gang, aka the Jesuit order, the same gang that's orchestrated Southport, and all the madness that's going on with the riots in the UK, across the nation. Hold on, let me put that first comment up. Hold on, let me do that first. Shout out to Adept in the chat. If you want to jump up quickly, let me know. I'll put the link in there. I know you might be busy and you're just listening type of thing and watching. You might be doing other stuff. But yeah, man, if you want to jump up, let me know. And what's this other one? Dude, he's everywhere and reacts to everything. All right. Right, let's get Zach up here. Again, if you want to pop up, chime in, segue and say your piece about what you think, blah, 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 feel free. Give me one moment here. This one, bam.
Welcome back, Truth Seeker. The former YouTube CEO, Sujin Wojcicki, has died at the relatively young age of 56, a standout number in light of the company that she worked for, Google. Of course, Google celebrates its birthday September 27th, the day in history the Society of Jesus was recognized by the Roman Catholic Church. And as we know, the number of the Society of Jesus is 56. In Gematria, Society of Jesus equals 56, and they get that name from the beginning of the New Testament, where in Matthew 1 through 11, there's 56 male names, some of them repeated. With regards to 56, it was also the number of the pandemic, and Sujin was still the CEO at that time, and she was the one who was responsible for the misinformation policies that took down the real most important, pertinent information in the time of the pandemic, the type of stuff yours truly was putting out. And I do believe we were the first people in the world to warn about what would happen when the jab came out. We were out in front of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, March 13th, 2020, telling people to look into Event 201 and what Bill Gates had said in his TED Talk a decade earlier, February 2010, when he said, "We need to reduce the world's population, and we can do it if we do a good job with blank." You're not allowed to say the blank still because of the legacy of Susan, but the clue is it looks just like the thing that's the big needle across the street from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. You know, that space needle? Think of a smaller one that might get stuck in your skin. But thanks to the likes of Susan and all these other tech giants who hate free speech, you now have a lot of people who are ending up just like Susan, dead prematurely. And to give a little example, I used to live in Bothell, just north of Seattle, and my neighbors were two twin sisters who were about 12 years older than me. I'm 41 now, so, they're not even as old as Susan. They both got the pokey dokes. One ended up being hospitalized and barely survived. Her quality of life is a lot less. And just 2 weeks ago, her other twin sister just collapsed and had a heart attack and a stroke all at once. And she's in the hospital as I make this video. And there's a lot of stories like that, thanks to the Susans of the world, because they deleted our channels and called us misinformation when we had it dead on. And even before the pandemic came, Susan was taking down my channel left and right. I still remember going on her going on other people's channels, other popular YouTubers, and talking about the new YouTube policies and how they want to tighten things up, but they're not going to punish people for past content. And the next thing you know, your channel's being taken down 2 days later for a video you made 5 years ago. So this was a horrible human being right here. Susan Wojcicki, just like Google is a horrible, evil company, which again emerged at the same time 9/11 happened. And for you younger people who don't know that, nobody ever heard of Google until just about the time 9/11 happened. Again, the search engines were Alta Vista and Yahoo. Google became a thing that year. I was a freshman in college. We'd never heard of Google when I was in high school. I graduated June of 2001 from high school. Google was being promoted by all the professors that fall semester, 2001. It was the new search engine. It was going around everywhere. Use Google, use Google, use Google. Next thing you know, it's 9/11, the Patriot Act, the surveillance state, Google collecting all the data, sending it to Big Brother. This is one of their earliest employees right here, and the CEO who was in charge in the time that I lost 20-some YouTube channels. So, you know, when I come down here and I read this, it says, her impact on our family and the world was immeasurable. Yeah, her impact on the world truly was immeasurable. Pretty much ruined free speech in America, pretty much just burned the First Amendment. Yeah, we're heartbroken because your censorship, Susan. You helped ruin America. You helped cost a lot of people's lives. You made people like me out to be liars and frauds and misinformation artists, when in fact we were putting out the truest information there ever was. And had we been promoted to the top of the algorithm instead of the teenagers shaking their booty, maybe a lot less people would have got that pokey doke, put less money in the pockets of Gates and Fauci, and maybe their hearts would still be ticking. And that's the thing that makes me sick when I see our Congress going after TikTok. How about go after Google, which hates the First Amendment? How about take down YouTube? So, also, just another reminder for all of you people who say, the you-know-who's from Israel run the world. Well, here's one of them. You think she runs the world? No, she's the puppet on the strings too. Really, everything I'm talking about with her, she's just a little puppet on strings. We know it's the Jesuits that run Google, and you know, here's how they pay Susan back for her burning the First Amendment. Put her in the grave at 56. Till next time, true Sigger.
All right, man, that was a pretty nice, clear-cut example of the twisted 101, you know, from their textbook 101 move, and manipulating the people's mind and gaslighting and all of that stuff. Crazy how they can just get away with it, man, and roam free, literally. Wow, crazy, right? Twilight Zone. We'll quickly stay in America. That video that I played last night, we're going to quickly watch Trump again. He's a Jesuit order puppet. Again, I didn't say it in last night's video, but I did put it in the description. And I forgot to say, as I did say in the video, you know, like he's kind of like, for certain people, synonymous with Jesus. Yeah, he's born 14th of June, 146, 14/6, yeah? If you write out Jesus Christ, it equals 146. Anywho, roll the clip, please, projectionist. Thank you.
So I'm one of the ones that think that the Trump shooting was fake. A lot of people think that the Trump shooting was real. They swear by it. They think it's a real event. And one thing that I've been asking was, if Trump got grazed in the ear by a sniper round, he would have a visible wound. I also pointed out the fact that Trump's bandage never had blood on it. It was too clean. So this does look staged. Now, this is Trump at his conference at Mar-a-Lago. This is going on right now. And he has no bandage on his ear, and there is no wound at all. Somebody asked him about that, and listen to what he said, y'all.
Please, red dress.
So if you can't hear the question, the lady said, is your ear fully recovered? And I love the fact that he's turned this way right now, because his ear is fully visible to us right now. So we got a good look at Trump's ear right now. It's fully visible because his head is turned toward the woman. And she's asking him about that ear. She's saying, is it fully recovered? Because if it is, then Trump, you're some kind of messiah. Like, this is like miracle healing. And that's exactly what Trump says. Listen up.
Yeah, pretty much recovered, yeah. I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer, yeah.
It's a hell of
Fuck you lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Right. I mean, what in the X-Files is going on here? Yo, let me run that because I didn't even play all the clip. And I can't play my videos how I like to play them because if I play it with just from the gallery to the video bit, it plays it all fucked up. But if I put it in the little brand section, then, you know, it will just play sexy because it, you know, it doesn't have to buffer or anything. It takes it all. It's already loaded up there on StreamYard. But anywho, so X-Files, yeah? I'm sure you all know the show. Watch it now.
So I'm one of the ones that think that the Trump shooting was fake. A lot of people think that the Trump shooting was real. They swear by it. They think it's a real event. And one thing that I've been asking was, if Trump got grazed in the ear by a sniper round, he would have a visible wound. I also pointed out the fact that Trump's bandage never had blood on it. It was too clean. So this does look staged. Now, this is Trump at his conference at Mar-a-Lago. This is going on right now. And he has no bandage on his ear, and there is no wound at all. Somebody asked him about that, and listen to what he said, y'all.
Please, red dress, red dress.
So if you can't hear the question, the lady said, is your ear fully recovered? And I love the fact that he's turned this way right now because his ear is fully visible to us right now. So we got a good look at Trump's ear right now. It's fully visible because his head is turned toward the woman. And she's asking him about that ear. She's saying, is it fully recovered? Because if it is, then Trump, you're some kind of messiah. Like, this is like miracle healing. But, and that's exactly what Trump says. Listen up.
Yeah, pretty much recovered. Yeah, I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. Yep.
It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. I don't care how much of a fast healer you are. If it was a good shot, we should still see a good wound that's still healing. You ain't Superman. You is not no comic book character. I'm a fast healer. Let's hear what else he says.
Pretty much recovered. No, it didn't hit that. I got very lucky. It just hit the lobe, as they call it.
The bullet hit his earlobe, but we don't see no wounds, no injuries at all. That's a perfect looking ear. That ear looks better than mine, nigga. Look at Trump's ear, y'all.
Hey.
This ear look like it's been grazed by a bullet. Mr. I'm a fast healer, and I got very lucky. This is crazy, bro. Let's watch.
Yeah, a little bit, not much. On top. Yeah. A little bit.
She said, is there a scar on your ear? And he said, yeah, a little bit on top, a little bit. Then why can't we see it? Mr. Little Bit, that's a 50 Cent song, just a little bit. Hey.
Damn, baby, all I need is a little bit.
You went to, this man went full-fledged GU.
Fuck you lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Right. I mean, come on, man. Unbelievable. This is crazy. Crazy. All right, next up. Hold up. If I can move this thing. Oh my God. Right, next up, we're going to quickly watch a couple of clips from the debate between Piers Morgan, controlled op, and the other controlled op, Andrew Tate. Now, even though he's going to have sentiments, obviously, that I can say, yes, I'm definitely hear what you're saying there. Wait until you see the picture that he put up. And note the time at the bottom of the picture that he put up on Twitter, formerly known as, now called X. This is supposed to be Morpheus, yeah? Brain cells. Yo, let's see just watch when you see this picture. Is that the perp, yeah? Hey.
Secondly, I'll argue with you about the fact that everything I said was untrue. I think the only thing I said that was untrue is that perhaps he was undocumented. It was a 17-year-old male. He was a migrant. He did kill little girls. And advocating for people to stand outside and make it clear that they're unhappy with what happened is not a dangerous ideology. We live in a democracy where we have the right to protest and the right to make it clear when our voices are not heard. I recently protested against the Olympic ceremony outside the French embassy. I'm not sure if you saw it, complaining about how they depicted Jesus Christ, because I was unhappy with what I saw. And I think that when people feel like they have a voice, they're not likely to get violent. And the problem we have now is that people do not have a voice, which is why we're seeing rioting, which is why we're seeing looting, because people do not feel like there's a political solution any longer. And what I was trying to do is encourage people to stand up and make their voice heard in a peaceful way to avoid violence. Because when people feel like they're not heard, violence is always the end result.
Yeah, but you've actually had the complete opposite effect, and you know the massive following that you have and the influence that you can wield. And by spreading, I mean, again, you've repeated the fact this kid who's been, who has obviously now been charged with very serious crimes, including killing these 3 girls, was a migrant. He wasn't a migrant. He was born in Wales. His parents were legal immigrants from Rwanda. So he's not a migrant. He's somebody born in Wales, born in the United Kingdom.
Well, first things first, it's unfair for you to say that I've had an opposite effect. What I did was point out the facts of the situation, that a 17-year-old male killed little girls. If I point out the facts of the situation, that the sky is blue, and then people go and decide to riot because I've said those things, does not mean those things are not true. That's the first thing. Secondly, here's where we have the dichotomy of the UK, and I actually think this conversation is going to be one of the most important and potent conversations of modern times, especially as this issue is not going to be solved anytime soon, Piers. The problem we have now in the UK is that we have a certain subsect of the population who believe times, especially as this issue is not going to be solved anytime soon, Piers. The problem we have now in the UK is that we have a certain subsect of the population who believe because he was born in Cardiff, he is a Welsh man. And we have another subsect of the population who believe that even if he was born in Cardiff, he is not Welsh. I'm currently in Romania. I'm an American and British citizen. The woman who I have a child with is Italian. The child was born in Romania. The Romanians do not consider that child Romanian, not by their view of the world. If I had a child in China, they would not consider that kid Chinese. They would look at the face shape of the child and say that's not a Chinese child. If I had a black child in Russia, they would not consider that child Russian. In the West, in the democracies, we do. But we have a problem because you now have you have a dichotomy of ideas, you have 2 different camps, and the camp that believe that this person perhaps isn't even Welsh in the first place are also the camp which are being suppressed and not allowed to speak and are being smeared and labeled as far right for having genuine concerns. And that is why things are getting exasperated and out of control. What we need is conversation, and what we need is dialect. You cannot have a multicultural democracy and ignore the concerns of one particular subsect of that culture, especially when it's the native culture, and expect everything to be fine forever. There's a lot of people who have a point of view. They didn't feel like they had a political solution anymore. And this is what's happening. The reason this dichotomy exists, Piers, please understand.
Exactly.
If they are sitting there and they're accepting that this is a Welsh man, but now they're starting to get concerned for the safety of their children, and they don't feel like there's any kind of political solution, well, then they're going to come to the very simple and obvious conclusion that they'd rather not have anyone from anywhere else in their country to avoid these things happening again, because they don't feel like there's any other political solution. This is a fail of the politicians. This is a failure of the leaders. It's the job of a leader to inspire all of the people to have trust in him, not just some of the people, not just the people he likes, not just the people on his party or the people he wants. It is his job as a leader to have every single person in the country believe that he cares about the issue and he's doing something actively to fix it. Instead, what Keir did was stand up and do the absolute opposite. Shut down any legitimate concerns, tell people they don't have a voice, tell people nothing's going to change, is going to stay exactly the way it is. And let me tell you something. I want to make this very clear. There's a lot of people in the world who would rather go to jail and have a warm bed and 3 square meals a day than watch their children die. There's a lot of people who would rather go to jail than watch their society
Exactly.
collapse in real time around them. There's a lot of people
Exactly.
who would rather go to jail than feel unsafe to walk the street at night ever again. These are people who have lived in the same place for a very long time. They have a vested interest in this geographical location. And without political solutions being offered, I don't know how hubristic you must be to sit and expect anything other than what we've seen. This is a failure of leadership. And that's what's so disappointing about it.
At Tombola.
Right, before we get to the clip, the second clip from that same debate and talking or whatever. Yeah, so again, if you're not up to speed and you know, first time around here and you caught this video, if you're not up to speed, please check out the Southport playlist. And especially, of course, from my side with all the number stuff, numerology. All right, you need to know that. You need to see how it was planned, executed. And as I say, they've been planning this type of thing for a long time. And, you know, at least a few decades now. You can concerning, obviously, the plan's been there from ages ago, but I'm saying when they start to, you know, implement it, you know what I mean? You know, in the actual world, you know, and have it running, you know what I mean? As another exercise and, you know, simulation or whatever that they're doing. Yeah. It's been for a good, you know, how long? Now, as I say, immigrants coming in on dinghies and stuff. As I say, I'm born here. I'm black. Parents are Jamaican. You know, obviously not that English or British per se. You know what I mean? And all of that jazz. And something I was supposed to say, yeah, slipped my mind. But basically, they've got you right where they want you. That's my point, you know? Hook, line, and sinker. Easy to see. They've got you right where they want you. That's why they've let the excess in, coming in on the boats. They're doing the stuff with the hotels. How much money are they paying for hotels? And then they'll turn around and be like, oh, the old people on their pension, we're going to take away their cold winter payment and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, what? What? All people are going to be fucking angry. You got them coming in Ireland, you got them this place, that place. And as I say, especially with a lot of them, and you don't know whether they got the R word, R-A-P-E, right? Or whatever. And some of them, because of, you see, like, for some of them, not all of them, because obviously you got black, you got, you know, the other creeds or whatever. For some of them, obviously, for coming from certain areas, think about it, arranged marriage, yeah? And then how they even, you know, as I say, you can't even show your face type of thing, you know what I mean? You can't even get vitamin D from the rays of the sun, and how they deal with women. So a lot of them are going to come over now and be extra facely, which they do. You'll have women just walking up the road, or school children, big rotted man is slapping their bottom. I've seen the videos, people catching them and cussing them. What? I saw what you just did. You know like that, yeah? So let's not get it twisted. Or if they get, you know, turfed from their advances from a lady, whether she's coming out of a nightclub or not, normal clothes, or she's got short skirt on, not from a nightclub, because she wants to wear that. And then, you know, they're doing what they're doing or saying what they're saying, and then not getting their way, and then want to start railing up, perking up their chest, calling them a bitch and whatever. Listen, bang out of order, man. It's yeah, man, it's the Wild West that they want, so they can, you know, implement more type of laws and take away your rights and liberties and all of that type of stuff, right? So, as I say, I don't need to tune wag on. Again, in this clip, what I'm about to play, the follow-up clip, note the time, yeah? And if you're not up to speed, go and under any one of my videos, or for Southport or my community wall posts, read what I've put, and you'll see all the numerology, and you'll see the 29, the 44, yeah? And why that number is so important. Today, I'm not even reading. No, actually, I am going to talk about Voorhees and how that comes in today, but I don't need to talk about that right now. Just remember the 29 and 44, right? All right, part 2. Let's get it.
Of leadership, and that's what's so disappointing about it.
Right, so here's my response to what you've just said. First of all Keir Starmer has said, as far as I can see, is that he is going to bring the full force of the law against people who committed acts of violence. And the violence that was perpetrated
called them
in the
far right.
Yeah, well, there were far-right thugs who were leading this, and they were attacking mosques. They were chanting anti-Muslim chants, and they were doing this because people had put out there. Hang on, you've had your say. I'm going to have my say now. It was put out falsely on social media that the person who did this was a Muslim. Not just a Muslim, but a Muslim who came in on one of the small boats, part of the very contentious, ongoing issue of the small boat. I'm not saying you did, I'm saying this is what was put out on social media in a series of false posts, which then went viral, right? So he was supposedly a Muslim, not true. Supposedly came in on a small boat, not true. Supposedly on an MI6 watch list as a potential terrorist, not true. None of this was true. And so on the back of that, far-right thugs who led this went up and attacked mosques, and they went and attacked hotels with asylum seekers in there waiting to be processed, and they was trying to set fire to them. Those are acts of despicable violence which were being led by far-right thugs. Now, not everybody involved in all these protests is a far-right thug. Some of them will be ordinary members of the public trying to legitimately protest peacefully. I completely accept it. But the ones who were leading it, who were committing the acts of violence and making the threats against the Muslim community, were doing so because they have been completely misled about who had done this. It was not a Muslim. It was not an illegal immigrant. It was not somebody on the MI6 watch list. It was none of those things. Now, you posted on July the 30th, the day after the killing. And I feel particularly incensed, by the way, that the deaths of these 3 young girls have been hijacked in such a reprehensible manner to attack Muslims when a Muslim had
Oh my God.
Right? You put this on July the 30th, you posted a picture saying, this is the man from Cardiff. We're looking at this picture now. That murdered the little girl, straight off a boat, you said. Really? He wasn't straight off a boat, because this wasn't the person who perpetrated the crimes. You got 4.3 million
17.
views for this.
Look how old.
This is not the man that attacked the children and adults in Southport. This image is of Kasonga Mabulu, who was arrested in Ireland in 2023 for a random knife attack at Dublin Airport. So again, 24 hours later, you're posting more. Okay. You're posting more. No, you're posting complete disinformation. It's not okay. Sir. It's not okay.
Oh, no,
it
Piers,
was not the man.
Did I get the wrong stabber? Oh, I apologize.
Yeah, you did.
Piers Morgan, of course. I got the wrong stabber.
Yeah, you did.
And he certainly looked very Welsh to me. Let me make this clear. I'm a Muslim, and I think anybody who attacked a mosque is going to have to deal with God. I'm not worried about the full force of the law. They should worry about God itself. But I also want to make something very clear to all the people at home, and clear to you, that most of the white people are very frustrated, and they're finding an enemy amongst themselves to take it out on. I think that the white people on these streets have a lot more in common with the brown people on these streets than they do with the politicians, because that's the problem we have here. Keir did not just only say they're going to face the full force of the law. He told everybody with a point of view, everybody who's concerned about the safety of their children, that they are extremists. And that is the most aggravating language you can possibly choose when people finally have had enough of not feeling safe on their own streets any longer. We have people who cannot afford to pay their bills, watching migrants arrive, who are now being held up in hotels at the taxpayers' expense for indefinite periods of time. We're sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. Nobody voted for it. Nobody wants it. And everybody's struggling to pay their bills. Energy prices are through the roof. Inflation is through the roof. Now they no longer feel safe on their streets. They don't want to put their daughters outside to play. The police won't protect them. The police won't turn up for most crimes unless it's something you say bad on Facebook. And when they look for a political solution to their doors, what kind of powder keg are we building here through incompetent leadership in the UK? This is nothing but a leadership failure. There's not a country in the world where leadership could fail this spectacularly and see any
Andrew,
different result.
All right. But once again, Andrew, you are spouting nonsense in what you've just said. Not all of it, but some of it is nonsense. You say, for example, nobody voted for the UK to support Ukraine. We've literally just voted Keir Starmer in the United Kingdom with a landslide majority, and he made it crystal clear before that election that he would be contributing billions of our pounds to help the people of Ukraine thwart a Russian dictator. Well, you may laugh, but you just literally said the complete opposite. So we did actually vote for a leader and a party that was completely committed to dedicating billions of pounds of taxpayer money to helping people in Ukraine defeat Vladimir Putin.
All right. Man, something I was supposed to say here. Oh, slipped my mind. On to the next one. Nicola Wilcox, right? We're going to watch Nicola Wilcox, the lady that got arrested a few days ago before the riot started across the nation via the 29th, Southport, right? 29th of July. You had another incident, excuse me, a riot in a location called Leeds, Leeds, Leeds in the UK. And it was to do with, well, you'll hear it. Anyway, but it happened on the 18th. I did say this earlier in today's transmission. It happened on the 18th of July. Remember, the word race, RACE, equals 18. Let's keep it moving. And I'm not going to go into all the numerology for Nicola today and the situation, but just note her name's got the 27s and 36s. Again, racism equals 36, 45s, and race 18, and then Leeds is 18, 27. All those numbers are in there, yeah? So let's keep it moving. Classic. And remember on the thumbnail, what is she doing? Well, you know why I chose had that type of thumbnail. She's doing one-eye symbolism. I mean, give me a break. Is she a bought and paid for crisis actor? Well, you decide. The choice is yours. Red pill or blue pill?
A few weeks back, there was a big riot in Leeds. And controversially, the police basically, after this riot erupted, it's believed to have been caused when the police accompanied social workers to a home, a house that we think was inhabited by Roma gypsies, where, according to the social workers, children were being abused, mistreated, and they wanted to get the kids out, and the police accompanied the social workers to make sure that process happened peacefully. The local community looked at this and decided it was a case of police horrific harassment or something, and the entire area of Hare Hills erupted into about 4 to 5 hours of serious rioting. It caused more than £1 million worth of damage, and after a little while the police just pulled out and let the rioters get on with it, because they said that these rioters were specifically targeting the police. The police were their targets, and therefore the police got out. Frankly, I kind of think that the police have to face up to that kind of thing. You can't just go, oh, well, they're after us, so let's go. Anyway, that's what happened. Now, we're going to watch now a brilliant interview done by Talk's international editor, Isabel Oakeshott, who went up to Leeds to talk to a lady called Nicola Wilcox. The story will become apparent to you. But basically, Nicola, at the beginning of all this trouble, she went out and she gave the coppers ice pops because it was such a hot day, chatted with them. And then sometime later, she basically said, wait a minute, look, these people are smashing our neighbourhood to bits. And these people, the rioters, were largely ethnic, definitely Roma gypsies, other ethnic elements as well. And for her troubles, the police then turned round, didn't arrest any of them, didn't arrest the people smashing the neighbourhood up, they arrested her. This is Nicola Wilcox's story.
So I'm here in the Hare Hills area of Leeds, and this is where 2 weeks ago, just a little over 2 weeks ago, the riots kicked off, apparently over the removal of a child by the authorities. And there were horrific riots in this area. As you can see, this is an area of quite high deprivation. That's probably putting it pretty mildly. The streets are very, very dirty. There are children roaming around. There are needles on the streets, plenty of hazards without a lot of people marauding around protesting. And it was just along from this alleyway that we're in that protesters set fire to a bus, sending plumes of smoke up into the air.
Violence has erupted in Leeds. This happened last night, actually, with rioters setting a double-decker bus on fire, overturning a police car. Hundreds of locals clashed with officers and pelted police vans with rocks and bricks. Now, the question is, why did that riot start? Well, it is believed to have broken out after social services took away 4 children from a family in the inner city area of Hare Hills at around 5 o'clock. This was yesterday. Footage shared on social media really is astounding and very, very shocking indeed. It showed the crowd smashing a police car's windows with a pram, with rocks, and with bicycles before flipping the vehicle onto its side.
One of the local residents, Nikki, who I've been talking to, came out. She actually wanted to bring the police some refreshments and found herself being arrested.
My name's Nikki. I was arrested the day after the lady was arrested the day after the riots in Leeds. I went out basically to give the 2 police I could see from my window some refreshments, basically a couple of ice pops, because I thought from the carnage from the night before, I thought that bus must still be so hot, and they've been standing there for hours.
Let's cast back to what happened after you offered the police the ice lollies.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't accept your gesture.
No, they were quite angry at my presence being there. What are you doing here? I said, what? I've got 2 ice pops. I said, what, you know, ice lollies. Just, what are you doing here? And then that started to go home. But then, because this is happening, all the attention then is on me. The focus is on me. So all these, I felt like Kim Kardashian. It was all these cameras are in my face. And the lights on those camera phones are so bright, and they're literally up here in my face. And then all these men started to pull their hoods up and come towards me. They kept saying, go home, and I thought, I can't go home because they're all going to see where I live. So I couldn't say that out loud. I just kept saying, I'm not going home. I'm going home now. I live there. They're going to watch me going through all these people. And I kept saying, why are they here? Why are they here? Why are you allowing them to be here? Why? Because, like I said, they haven't come for a picnic. So why are they here? I wouldn't say they were angry people. It was just it was when they saw me, all hoods seemed to come up. I thought, what's going to go on here? Why are these people interested in me? And the focus all went on to me then. And I started to get really uncomfortable thinking, why are they all staring at me? Why are they coming towards me? The policeman said, the man on my right, if you don't go home, we're going to have to arrest you. I said, and you can hear me say, well, you're going to have to arrest me then. So they're starting to grab hold of my arms. And I said, you don't need to manhandle me. But I'm armed with 2 ice lollies. I'm not a threat to you. How can I be a threat to you? There's no need for this. And then I also said many, many times, don't do this. Don't do this because you're giving them what they want. You're giving them what they want. Please don't do this. And then I'm now getting incensed because they're all shouting at me and I'm swearing, which I'm absolutely appalled at my language, because I'm incensed. I'm absolutely incensed by them because I don't know what I've lost control of my own surroundings, and that's not good with me. I like to, and why are you doing this to me? The policeman.
Oh, and just quickly, I'm going to write it, but you saw the scroll going across, right? I got another 27 because it wasn't logged in my brain and engraved. Leeds, I said 18, right? Leeds 18. It happened on the 18th of July. Race equals 18 and race also equals 27. Leeds equals 18 and 27 and 45. Racism 27, 45. Yeah? You see how it all just comes together? Perfect. Is it all organic? Is somebody tapping into the organic nature of the reality and amplifying stuff and then making sure certain stuff go on, and then, you know what I mean? And even if it's not full-blown script from them, but because they've boosted it up, then things will, you know, blow up on certain days more than it would usually do. And right now we're at a, you know, boiling point, if you may, you know, bursting the threshold. Again, if you don't know what I'm on about, just keep going through the videos. You're going to want to watch at least 50 videos so it links and sinks into your head, unless you're a quick learner. then fantastic. Some people may think I'm rambling or I'm keep over talking stuff. No, I'm making sure I remember, and then it's hospitality for other people also. And for other people, you're explaining, they don't get it. And if you don't get it, well, I'm going to keep reiterating it and moving forward with other additional stuff while I'm talking. If you're too dumb to, comprehend, then please jog on. And you know who I'm talking about, Schizo Squad. All right? Don't worry, we got something for your for your main don that you think over there. Yeah, we got something for him coming. Don't worry, special. I can't wait to deliver it, boy. It's coming. Oh boy. Anywho, so yeah, I remember Nicola equals 27, yeah? And 36 like racism. Anywho, let's get to clip 2. Oh, and just quickly, shout out to Earl. I'm not sure if he's gonna jump up in a sec, but I'm literally finished with my clips now. So yeah, man, you're definitely welcome to jump up for a moment or for a bit or whatever, and then yeah, man, see what you're saying on the situation, if that's what you want to talk about, or whatever else. All right, bam, roll it, projectionist. Thank you.
The policeman said, the man on my right, if you don't go home, we're going to have to arrest you. And you can hear me say, well, you're going to have to arrest me then. So they're starting to grab hold of my arms, and I said, you don't need to manhandle me. I'm armed with 2 ice lollies. I'm not a threat to you. How can I be a threat to you? There's no need for this. And then I also said many, many times, don't do this. Don't do this because you're giving them what they want. You're giving them what they want. Please don't do this. And then I'm now getting incensed because they're all shouting at me and I'm swearing, which I'm absolutely appalled at my language, because I'm incensed. I'm absolutely incensed by them because I don't know what I've lost control of my own surroundings, and that's not good with me. I like to, and why are you doing this to me? And I start to shout, why are you arresting me and not them? Why are you arresting me? The area, as impoverished as it is, we're a multicultural community, and we all live in harmony. This has nothing to do with race, absolutely nothing. It's to do with a bunch of people that committed crimes that I've never seen before. So I've got handcuffs behind my back then. What's this for? They said, and then you can hear me say, oh my God, are you joking? You're going to put me in the back of this wagon? They put me in, and I assumed or thought what they'll do is, because they know they'll take me around the block maybe and get me out and go on, you can go home now. Thought that's what will happen.
No.
It didn't tell me where we were going.
What?
No, nothing at all. 1 minute I was told I was being arrested for some sort of racial hatred. Also, I've been told that I'm being arrested for my own safety. So which one is this? I'm still not too sure which one it is. He stopped the police wagon and he opened the back and he said, we need to have a chat. And I said, you take these cuffs off me and speak to me like a human being rather than a common criminal, then we can have a chat, because I'm not a threat to you as I'm sitting here like this. And he went, fine, and just slammed the door. And that was it. I was taken to a police cell, and as you can see, I'm a very chatty, very boisterous, vivacious person. And I think I was probably in shock because I didn't speak for 13 hours. I just nodded because I've never been in a police station in my life. And just went in. They said, you okay? Do you need anything? Didn't speak for 13 hours. I think I was in shock. And then the next day, they said they'd phoned my daughter. We've been trying to get through to your daughter. There was one missed call at 1 o'clock in the morning. They didn't try. They took my trousers off me because they had a drawstring. Anyway, so they gave me like sort of prison issue trousers, if you like. I was given a blanket and I spent the whole night in a cell. They'd come in every so often. Do you want anything? Do you want some water, tea, coffee? It's like, no, just couldn't speak. I couldn't speak. I've only ever seen a police station on television. I've never been in a police station before. And it was the most hideous, alien experience. I'm just gonna start again.
Digital gagging. This is what this is. The digital gag people. Oh my God, I better not talk online or, you know, give out ice lollies.
Because I've never been in a police station before. And I didn't even know why I was there. I just thought, they'll let me go in a minute. And all there is in the cell is like a very thin mattress and a toilet. There's nothing else. And in the next day I said, can I have some water? He passed the water through a hole. Didn't even open the door.
Blonde as well. Think about the black people, the soldier. Yeah, the soldier recently. Remember that? And a few others, all black. Yeah. Perfect catalyst. And then now this is the next bit. You see? Crisis factor. What do you reckon?
We're gonna try and get you out of here.
You decide.
As possible. And they brought someone from another police station to interview me. Had to interview me in that thing that you've seen on television where there's a table and you sit one side and the two policemen sit the other side. And that thing I've seen on television happened to me. And it's so nice. The policeman who came from this other police station who interviewed me, he was so nice. And he said, how are you getting home? I said, I don't even know where I am. No one's even told me where I am. He said, I'll take you home. Thankfully, it was in an unmarked car. It was just a plain car. And he was so sweet all the way.
There it is. There was the thumbnail.
We're going to get those people, you know, who did that yesterday. And I was like, I'm not really bothered about that. I was just thinking about what's happening to me. And I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, but that's your job. I'm not gonna start screaming and shouting because you haven't arrested them. You don't need to reassure
I see you, Earl.
It's not gonna make any difference to my life.
2 minutes. Not even that, and then you come up.
Turning around at the traffic lights, and he kept saying, you okay? I just couldn't speak. Just kept nodding and looking out at the window. Just couldn't speak. The man who was so sweet, this policeman, he said, the thing is, we've got to charge you with something. So we're going to charge you with the minimum. I was like, charge me with what? I don't even know what I'm supposed to have done. We've got to charge you with something because we've made an arrest and an offence has been committed. I was thinking, what offence? I really don't know what offence there was. I don't know what I was charged with. I really don't. I just know it's obviously something to do with race because I've got to do 2 hours racial awareness course. I had to ask.
All right.
In the simplistic explanation is that it seems to be there's one rule for one person and another rule for another, and instead of having one rule for everybody, which I just found insane. I didn't even know that existed. I didn't know that was a thing until I was told that is this what's going on? That one person gets treated in a particular way. I thought, oh well, that explains everything that happened to me then. Oh, I see. I understand now. That's what happened to me. I was treated completely different to those people over there. And to me, they were the perpetrators, not me. Why do you think they treated you differently, completely differently? No, I'm trying to process that, and I think I don't know. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure out why. Like, are you trying to make an example of me or something, or is it for show? Is it? This is all I keep saying, but we don't get to see that. Is when they're manhandling me, I'm saying you don't need to manhandle me. I'm going quietly. I'm being compliant. I'm not struggling. I'm not even swearing. I'm swearing, but I'm not swearing at anyone. I'm swearing about the situation. I'm not saying being verbally violent to you as a human being. This is absolutely effing ridiculous, and just I'm being compliant. But I'm incensed by them because I'm thinking, well, how come that nothing's happening to them, but it's happening to me? I don't understand what's going on.
Talk contacted West Yorkshire Police to ask why Nicola Derby was arrested on the 20th of July and if they had a statement they wished to release. But the force said it was unable to assist with the request under College of Policing guidance.
Fuck you lying. Why you always lying? Oh my gosh. Stop fucking lying.
Yes, Earl. How you doing,
It's
man?
good.
Yeah, man. I'm here. I'm definitely not jumping up for the Zombieland riots.
Oh, that's what's kicking off now, right?
Yeah, it's going crazy, isn't it? Across the nationwide, literally nationwide, right? Kind of.
Oh wow, man. Blame Taylor Swift.
And it's funny you said that because I do have to quickly mention. I download the video? I don't know. I didn't put it on here, and I was looking for the video, but I think I made a mistake and only did the MP3 like a fool, and I deleted that earlier. But anyway, if you didn't realize, and she's allowed to come back over here, I think, on tour, but she had to cancel some dates where she was. I can't remember, where she? Australia? Something like that. There was like some
No,
bomb scare, ISIS K and all of that stuff. And I said, give me a break.
was it Austria?
Really? Austria or Australia? One of the two. I can't remember. Just a
I
couple
think
of
it's
days ago it was.
Mm.
All right.
Was it Vienna?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. And just quickly as well, it's funny because I'm just looking at some of my notes here, and Romani family equals 136, and then straight away it reminded me to say, when I got my notes up while I had been watching these videos with you guys, basically remember that entry I did, and it was a day that was already circled, and I said, yeah, look out for something on this day, which was what day? Jason Voorhees' birthday. Remember how Southport, his name equals 136, like 13/6, 13th of June, the day that leaves 201 days of the year, and how that factors in with the West African migrant with Nottingham, with all of that stabbing, and the Jesuit order 201 and whatnot. But anywho, you had a situation in Finland shopping mall. You can find it. I did put it up on the community wall post again a couple of days ago. And basically, I forgot his name, Sebastian Lamza, equals 136. And he was a far-right activist running around stabbing kids in the mall, apparently, in Finland. Yeah? So go figure. Oh, man. I mean, the way this all ties in, and it's like, okay, really? Again, all the writers, far right, EDL, what's his name? He's not even over here. I know he had the march the other week. What's his name? Tommy Robinson. Yeah. So even though I'm not saying he's saying that he's far right or whatever it is, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right?
Oh, where's he from? He's from the BBC, isn't he?
I don't know, man. I'm sure he's some type of
And
Zionist.
then he went
I do know that.
sort of like anti on the BBC. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Oh, are you thinking of David Icke? Are you not thinking of David Icke? I'm saying Tommy Robinson.
Well, no, Tommy Robinson was linked to one of the major TV channels anyway.
Oh, right, all right.
He had his own documentary up there and shit.
Oh,
and then
right.
he kind of went tits up on the BBC. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then sort of went his own way, like a David Icke, like kind of thing.
All right. I didn't know that bit. Interesting.
But you ain't gonna go so far with them kind of people. You know what I'm saying? Look, once you're a TV affiliated, that's it, dude. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know, David Icke. Once it's discovered David Icke was affiliated with the BBC, that's it, dude. You ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what you drop. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you saw Derek Takiri's video about the BB King link.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw it. I need to watch it again so it sinks in my mind. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I need to watch that again.
Prince Charles and
Download it. Yeah, I need to download that actually. It's in the playlist again. If you haven't seen the playlist, be sure to check out, especially from our side, because of course of what entries, you know, from other people and stuff that some of their videos, and it's like, yeah, you know what? Let me throw that in the playlist still. You get me? And it's not numerology, you know. So you know, people having their say and stuff like that, black or white, or people filming the riots, walking around. So again, you're going to want to take heed of how Doctor Who factors in with the perpetrator of Southport, because again, I'm not going into all of that today. So go figure. If you're not up to speed, we've done a lot of work over here, which is pretty easy kind of to do once you know the rule of thumb. But yeah, quickly, shout out to Desktop Geek, who says we deserve better psyops, aka slyops. You're damn right. I mean,
Roy Robinson is a Mossad agent, he said.
Oh yeah, definitely something. I mean, fucking hell, like shit, you know. Like my
There's
God.
also the other thing about the perpetrators of the stabbings and the shooting in Trumpville. They both did TV adverts, apparently. You know what I'm saying? That's what's coming out.
Right.
when I was
Oh,
children.
wow.
You know what I'm saying?
So we got one for Doctor Who, Children in Need, which is Alex Rubicana, whatever his name is, with
Right.
Southport. Again, yeah, it was on
Right.
the BBC promo for Children in Need. Unbelievable. And then now we've got another one that's to do with, I mean, what? And as I say, quickly segueing back to Gavin Plum, that was going to kidnap allegedly, or had the fantasy to kidnap the TV presenter or ex-TV presenter of This Morning. You know what I mean? And all of that, how that comes in. It's like, okay, really? Really? He was on the BBC as well, yeah? On a fat program about his weight. Give me a break. Come on, man. And I'm not saying that because you're on a channel or a TV show or whatever, that means that you're XYZ, but it's pretty looking suspect, right? I mean, come on. Wow.
I mean, it's looking suspect from all angles, even the people that put out the media story scoops in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, what is your agenda? Let's look at your agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's look at that whole picture because it's getting ridiculous now. You know what I'm saying? You know,
And it's so obvious.
9 intact passports fall from a burning building, dude. Come on. We need to be switched on. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the new generation. Let's switch that shit on.
And that's why it's so crazy that you can just see how easily, like, they just played like a fiddle, you know, Pied Piper. They followed the Pied Piper music of the frequency coming from the you-know-who's. And as we know, they're just in a deep slumber. It's not just, oh yeah, waking up today, I'm awake. What are you talking about? I'm awake. I can see. Nah, man, you got some serious sleep gunk in your mind's eye. Not just your physical eye. That mind's eye is clumped up of all sleep matter. Yeah. The tear duct is just overwhelmed with it.
I mean,
your mind's eye. Yeah, go.
You know, that's a bunch of multiple bunch of other things, like what's going on with the Olympics now, the Olympic opening ceremony. I'm looking forward to the closing ceremony, man. That's gonna be a trip.
Yeah. They got the man boxing the woman.
Yeah.
What the
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're taking the piss out of the Last Supper. Like, what?
come on, man. It's all in your face now. It's all in your face. Wait till
listen, I'm all for inclusion and stuff like that, but clearly you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, right? Stoking the fire, stoking the flame, you know.
I mean, it's off the chain.
It's beyond off the chain. When I told you I've been out of vocabulary from before I even started a YouTube channel, because I said, okay, what the fuck is going on here? Can't you see this? Same with the situation I'm dealing with now. It comes in the same bracket. That's why some videos and other videos is all in that same playlist for this nincompoop situation that I've got going on with this buffoon and some of his followers that he's got going on over there. Yeah, don't worry. I've got a dub plate coming for you. And if you're smart, you know what I'm saying. I've got a dub plate coming for you. Yeah, fool. Don't care if you listen to it or not. It's going up. And I know you're going to enjoy the thumbnail, especially those folks on my side. When you see the thumbnail I've got for this fool and the name of the tune, fuck it. You can get some on my cards. You're not going to hear the tune yet, obviously. Fuck it. It don't matter. It's not a thing. So I'm not going to show you the cards yet. Yeah, don't worry. I've got a tune for you. I'm going to use an old tune that I made from yonkies ago, 15 years back. A house and garage tune. Your ass is done. Your dumb ass is done, fool. Yeah? That you can't see normal shit and keep it moving like a good person, about you want to keep this dumbass campaign for somebody like me when you've got no fucking grounds, you stupid buffoon. So dumb. And then you go, oh, I'm one of his followers. You're all fucking beyond spasmos, mate. Fuck off, innit? Don't need to look on your channel again. Never gonna look on your channel again. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if I change your title or not. I don't care even now what what's his name comes with. Adept. Yeah, because as you said, you ain't even bothered to listen to anything. All you've been really listening to is some of the stuff and hearsay with people's warped views with the people that I was tagging in. My point is, all I'm doing is I'm like an fire alarm detector, yeah? That type of thing. I'm just raising the alarm and signaling, say, hey, look out, the warning, something wrong with this individual over here. So as I say, I can tell from his traits and how he goes on, I'm not the first and I'm not going to be the last. And hopefully it don't happen to none of you lot. But I will laugh my ass off if one of you come back one day, I don't care if it's a month, 2 months, 2 years, and say, oh shit, I see it now. You know what that cunt did to me? I'm going to say, go on. Go on. Go on. Yeah. Dickhead. Like I needed Adept. Big up to Adept anyway. Like, don't try and diss it, yeah? Don't even try and diss it. Don't even try and diss any of us, to be fair. Pack it up, pack it in, and fuck off. And as I say, I don't care. I've unsubscribed fully. Don't need to look on your channel. Hide user. I don't need to see you. I don't care. Yeah? You've passed that. You've had enough time from the whole year and a half up until this started a couple of days ago to be fucking straight and be fucking proper concerning me, pussy. So that's why I say, suck your mum, dickhead. Going on like I'm saying it to you. Oh, I've just said it on the first time. Oh, I've just met you for 2 seconds. Oh, hi, Rebel, suck your mum. No, there's a reason, and I've got grounds, dumbass. You've got no foundation, dumbass. So let's keep it moving. Sorry, just a quick segue.
Yep.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to go there, but, you know, it bleeded into to this transmission. It is what it is. Gotta be said. Scumbag. About, yeah. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. And that's why it goes full circle. Goes back to the type of minds, you know, whether it's the TikTok booty shakers, as Zach said on that video that I showed earlier. And that's why I said earlier in the stream, imagine if this buffoon that I've just spoken about just now, imagine if those type of minds was on the jury in a court case for you. Imagine those are the type of minds, bruv, warped minds.
Yes.
And then you wonder why there's no obviousness in the Twilight Zone or in the sane world where the obvious people from predictive programming, those behind The Simpsons, those behind certain movies, those actors, those whatever, yeah, they should be arrested along with people, the obvious people. Do I have to go through them? Because there's a long ass list. Scumbag. So again, I expect it, and I expect people like you and those around you. That's why Birds of a Feather, and that's why you called your other channel briefly Bird Call Music, which is actually still on all your thumbnails, to be fair. JSM Radio, yeah? Bird Call Music, again, Birds of a Feather, so you can flock and fuck off over there. All of ya. Apart from a couple that are cool, Easy DJ and DJ Focus Pocus. They're cool. The rest of you, I don't give a fuck. Deirdre's neck, this one, get out of here, man. If you know that one, you know what that mean, yeah? Get out of here with the African man. Yeah? Fuck off. We don't need you, just like we don't need you, the rest of you Zombieland variants and the Jesuit order doing what they're doing systematically, yeah, with what they've got going on. Yeah, so that's why we're so fucked, man.
We are referring to other channels, right?
Say that again?
You're referring to other channels?
I was just referring to a channel called JSM Radio. The clown even made.
Right.
The reason why I'm making a diss track back to him, because he done some, whatever he did, yeah, did a track and put my voice in the tune. And I was like, what? And he's got no grounds. I deleted a video that he didn't want up, but I thought he wanted it there. Basically, simple video, there for receipts, and it wasn't self-incriminating with anything that he was talking about in the video. He didn't go into any intricacies, like he did yesterday, finally, when he should have did that how many months ago with the situation with Adept and all the other battle rap stuff and whatever was going on via America. Yeah? And as I said to him at that time, I said, Raw, you should just clear your shit and just do your piece on your channel. And then I said, Raw, if you want, come on a live and boom, boom, boom. And it was a live stream. It wasn't unlisted or private. It was a straight live stream. And then I unlisted it after. I said, if you want it for receipts or something like that, obviously then boom. You know what I mean? Simple done. Then the other day, I unlocked it, right? And then it's come along, oh, please take it down. Oh, respect, bro. And before I continue, the guys had no respect for me from when I met him over about a year and a half ago. Let's be really real. You've had a passive-aggressive bullshit, disrespect, yeah? This whole entire time. So, what the fuck? And I've always been straight, yeah? And as I say, as I say, I don't care if one person heard me defending myself or no person heard me defending myself or a million people heard me defending myself with whatever's going on, yeah, with whatever the allegations or subject matter is. If it was a need be, I had to do, you know what I mean? So you've got no grounds to be so peed at me, and then now you're just coming out and saying what you should have fucking said in the first place, because he wasn't man enough to go on Adept HNIC's channel when he was calling you out, when he was in the fucking, when he was doing the live stream, and you're in the fucking comment section then you ran and changed your channel's name and doing all of that. Which is okay, if that's what you do, cool. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Each to their own, that's what you're gonna do. But I'm thinking, I'm helping a brother out, giving you some airtime, and then this is how you come back a couple months later, and especially after the whole duration of knowing you for around a year and a half, that's how you deal with me. Going on like I'm a fucking dickhead, and then in that same day, I delete the video, and I didn't go on his channel that night. Wake up the next morning, he's made a video diss track with me, or just not music video, but you know, just a song. Then he's put in the title, it's got acronyms with it, but it's basically haters, or hater, whatever. And then when you read it, you know, H says something, and then whatever, you know, about people trying to bring those down. However it goes, those that are trying to be successful. I can't remember how it went, but anyway, my point is, you've had how long since then? And as I say, that night before I didn't know he made that, and I made that song, and I deleted the video. You can see the stream still up, and it's in the same playlist, right, for him. What does it say? It's in the title. That video is now deleted. Big bold writing, deleted. So why is this fool, dumbass? And the thing is, he's had all the kilojoules and time for me and perking up his bird chest, his pigeon chest, bird called music, pigeon, yeah. He's got all this time for me, but he's had no man up, get go ability for Adept HNIC, which was on a live stream with me yesterday. He was even in this stream earlier, but he wasn't. Yesterday, he came on like you, had a discussion. Today, if you rewind the stream, I don't know if it will show the comments. I might have to sort that out. But anyway, my point is, he was in the comments earlier today. I bigged him up. I think I even put the comment on the screen. So my point is, again, how comes he's got all this get go for me? And even in his live that he did, a 2-hour live, I only listened to it 20 minutes, taking down points, and then I made a quick video out of the points that I took down, yeah? And as I say, how he's talking, he's still directly really talking to me. I'm not, listen, all this, you're a catalyst for your own demise, dumbass, or whatever you got going on. Sometimes, obviously, can be other tentacles involved, but I am not one of the tentacles like that. Like, you're getting it misconstrued, twisted, blown out of proportion, you buffoon. What kind of basic beast brain? Don't let me have to turn all Skeletor on you, you know? If you know about Skeletor at his best. Watch part 1 and 2, dumbass. Watch how Skeletor treats basic beast man. That's where I actually got the term, and I made it up. Basic beast brains. That's where it actually comes from, dumbass. Fucking clown. And then they want to talk about, oh, you're rambling all the time. Well, I'm sure in some situations you may not do it all the time, but just like you, Earl, if somebody's not getting the picture, and anytime they reply, they're always ice skating around. They never actually direct with ground foundated, hard, you know, foundation points. Yeah. So you will reiterate it whilst adding on new stuff that may be going on, you know, as the days play out. Then this guy blatantly said, as I already said, he's not actually been listening to anything. He listens to so much of whatever. He said he skipped one drum and bass tune, that bomb. Because, you know, he likes to diss stuff. But them times I know if he had the same track or a draft of a song, same stuff, yeah, from myself, but not from me, but the same stuff like I've made, but from somebody else, he'll be like, oh yeah, that's all right. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, can I play it? Or when you finish it, oh yeah, man, let me play it. Or actually, let me jump on a remix, or let me, you know, maybe work on the tune with you. Like, the guy's so full of shit. As I say, it could be me being a rapper. He does, you know, battle rapping or whatever. The English guy lives near Wales or whatever, UK, yeah? Imagine as well. I could, like an A&R or a promoter, you don't need to be able to give good, you don't need to be able to actually like a song or a genre to be able to give constructive criticism. Now, I'm not going to go into more of that. If you want to update on that, just watch some of the other videos that I've been talking about so you can grasp it, yeah? There's something else I was going to say, but it slipped my mind. And yeah, that's enough for now. Can't be asked. Because these lunatics, bro, they are ridiculous at this stage now. It is so crazy to have so much time to backtrack your stance, and you're still not backtracking your stance concerning me, the one that helped you out, and a couple other times when you weren't sure whether you wanted to go to Germany and whatnot. Listen, man, allow it. And as I say, whatever adept comes next, you want to hope it ain't brutal. Because if it is, you know you're going to get it. He might have a whole next dub plate for you. And if he hasn't, I hope he doesn't, for the benefit of you. in the sense of raw. You know what I mean? Nobody wants XYZ, but as I say, I didn't put potential Freddy Krueger in the title until you made that song, which is still up, and share disrespect all the way through, and not even if you part way and say, oh shit, I see what you're saying with that, and you know what, my bad, audio, but this part here I'm not, like, there's none of, you know what I mean, there's no leeway in anything, you know that, you know, one of them ones, dude, L. So that's when you say to yourself, what the fuck? Even if I have to hold my hands up and say, oh shit, my bad, JSM radio, you think I'm not going to do that instantly? Or when I get to a realization, whether it's straight away or the next day, when, you know, it's marinated on my brain, and, you know, it might have even come from some of these, you know, those that are around him that have come and done some comments in the past few days, but you might not be able to see them now because I've hit them all, apart from a couple that are cool. You ain't got time. It's just too weird, man. And as I say, I know we're in Mercury retrograde. Yeah, so don't think I'm not mindful of that, but as I say, these type of characters, it doesn't matter if it's Mercury retrograde, and we know how that deals with communication in the time that it does when it comes up in the year or through the year a couple times. And as I say, for the most part, most people now, and especially for me, listen, it is permanent Mercury fucking retrograde, mate. Yeah, permanent. Permanently. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. That's why I'm glad you got the odd one, maybe like yourself, an adept, and whoever else, you know what I mean? That can, you know what I mean? Be on a level, you know? Be ready to maybe mediate and backtrack and say, oh shit, you know what I mean? And keep it moving. As I say, you can keep it moving whether you still chat to me or not.
Yeah.
You want to come with this fucking bullshit stance that you've got no grounds on, which blows my mind and is so funny at the same time simultaneously, and sad, because then you've got to start looking at somebody, you know, when he started to do his smear campaign video that he deleted, that I put up a minute of on my channel, normal video, straight away it's like, oh, I think this person's got mental health issues and blah blah blah, and you know, when people aren't sincere in their heart, and I'm like, what? I didn't even listen to it all. I only listened to it since I've loaded it, which was yesterday. I hadn't listened to it a few days before when I screen recorded it. And as I say, one of the videos, you can hear me distantly from the headphones because I wasn't listening, dickhead. Because I can see your gaslighting and smear campaign, whether you know what you're doing or don't, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly, dumbass. And as I say, even if Earl right now was to say, oh, well, boom, 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 do you know what you was, boom, boom, boom. But thus far, again, Earl's got his own mind. Thus far, Earl ain't said, well, you know what, audio, because he can already tell, right, this guy's a bit fucking, yeah? He needs to be in a fucking straitjacket. Fucking psych ward. Yeah, but you want to put psych in that video, all right. We'll see we'll see what I do with what you put when you use that word psych. Don't worry, I got something for you. Just keep that in mind, the word psych. Yeah, let's see what I got coming for you. Pendejo. Yeah, you're gonna like this tune I got coming, boy. I'm rubbing my hands. You hear that sound? Alright, right there. Trust me, I got something for you. I wasn't even gonna, but today something come to me and I was like, oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to make it. I'll make it tonight. I'll drop it tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. Tonight or tomorrow, I'll drop it. Fuck it out. Again, I don't care if the tune's not polished or if it's a rough draft. Again, it's an old tune, about 15 years old. A house and garage tune that I made. It's a stompy one, as you went all stompy with a house type of tune. All right, let me go stompy then. Fuck it. And for momentarily, for a hundredths nanosecond, I thought, am I gonna make a tune, do a tune with him that I just started and then quickly polish up or do whatever with the tune? I thought, you know what, fuck it, let me just go to a tune that's ready. I'm not gonna be wasting no extra kilojoules or no buffoon that I don't need to. You know, you're not worth it. You know, it's a privilege, even that I say suck your mum. Even it's a privilege me still even mentioning you right now because you are a piece of shit. Yeah, you are a piece of shit beyond belief, and that's whether you know it or not. You swine. You scumbag. So yeah. But yeah, how you been keeping, man? Change the mode. I'm not trying to just stay on all of that, you know what I mean? It was just a quick sidebar. I didn't even mean to go on for so long, but it is what it is. And I'm explaining to somebody here, so none of you lot now come along and then go back and report and say, oh, JSM, oh, he was still rambling. These times I've got fucking somebody in the live stream, like I'm not allowed to talk and converse. Is it not social fucking media, dumbass? as I already pointed out to dumbass Zedman the other day. Fool. So dumb. Like, they're so dumb. It is strikingly crazy. Like, it is, my God, a waste of air. Right about now, I can't breathe. These these motherfuckers are sucking it up. Fucking Dyson vacuums, these motherfuckers. God damn. But yeah, how you keeping? Oh man, change the mode quickly. You get me? Bounce around and stuff. Always feel free to interject, you know, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I got in split screen mode because I've got Olympics on two TVs.
Oh, all right.
I was
hear ya.
watching Drink Champs with Buju. Buju's on live on Drink Champs right now.
Wait, as you said, who? Buju Banton?
Yeah, he's
Buju
on live on
Banton.
Drink Champs right now.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll check into that. Hey, did you see who came out of prison?
What,
Vibes Cartel. Yeah, Vibes Cartel is out. Google it right now, YouTube. Vibes Cartel is out. You will see him with a white woman, a wife. I can't remember where she's from. And then you'll even see people saying, right, he was on a radio thing and he was cussing the wife who's been there waiting for him to come out of prison. Yeah. I just sent one of the links to my sister. Shout out to Dom.
They're calling him a bullfrog right now.
Really? What's all that about?
Sam look like
Because of the way he looks.
Sam look like a bullfrog.
You saying the weight and the pale skin.
And the face is all swelled up. His eyes are all swollen up.
Yeah.
He's got some kind of sickness apparently.
Really?
Well, yeah. The last thing I've seen him do is a workout. He said he's just done a workout program. So he was on a video saying he's just done a workout, an exercise program. I don't know.
All right.
It's crazy. But watch out for Buju. Watch out for Buju, man.
Yeah. And is it in America, right?
I'm scared for people. I'm scared for people that go on Drink Champs because a lot of them don't live long afterwards.
I hear that.
DMX, he was out of here after Drink Champs. What's the name? Gangsta Boo. She was out of here after Drink Champs. Like,
yeah, I've heard the name.
Like,
yeah, I think I've heard the name before.
Yeah, 3-6 Mafia.
All right. Oh, they're part of that clique.
Out of that clique, yeah.
All right.
That was all down with the Baphomet. That was all down with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just crazy what's going on out there. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But as we know, as I say, a lot of part of it is like, gotta be careful with my words. I don't want to use the word, you know. Shall I spell it out? It's that bad, right? Any minute now, you know, the Facebook police, they're gonna be abseiling in my window like some fucking SWAT team. Oh, hello. You can't say that, you know, like fucking hell. What did I say? What?
Are you streaming on Facebook as well?
Nah. I've got a page on there, but I don't use it. Like, I might obviously go back on there briefly for 2 seconds.
I haven't seen it on there for a while.
Yeah. When was the last time I was on there? It might have been Jay Slater. No, it was Jay Slater when I was on there. I don't think, and then I went on for 2 seconds since or before Southport, but with Southport, I didn't bother looking for anywhere to drop anything anything in. Like, you know, if you get Facebook groups or, you know, stuff that pops up. So I didn't bother to be, you know, I'm not going to fast up myself doing that anymore because people like to remain asleep. To them, you know, they like to remain asleep. You know, it's long. There's no point, you know, and that's whether you get views or not. It's just dead. There's no point in dropping anything. I mean, the dub plates, you know, for Jay Slater. I mean, give me a break. And isn't he getting buried today? J equals 18. And from the day that he got found or allegedly found the body, the 15th of July, is 3 weeks and 6 days. J, again, it's 10th of August today. J equals 18 and 36. 3 weeks, 6 days since they allegedly found his body. And the word missing equals 36. So if you want the rest, you know what to do. If anybody finds this video or whatever that's not up to speed, There is a playlist called Missing in Tenerife, Jay Slater. Go watch it.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Yeah. Yeah. So again, all the days, right? 10th of August, J equals 18, J Slater. So again, J 18, 10th of August, drop the 0, 3 weeks, 6 days since he's allegedly they found the body, and missing equals 36. And J equals 36. I mean, come on, man. That's just too funny. For me, anyway.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny and it ain't funny, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Condolences, you know. And as I say, we don't know the fullness. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying he is, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's still alive. But I'm not saying that he's not dead, you know, because it's just how crazy the world is now. It's like, okay, it's just like so crazy. I'm just following the numbers first and foremost, and the algorithm, and then anything else. Okay, you know, you decide. You decide. Don't listen to me about any of the other stuff. Yeah, you decide. Don't worry about what I think or speculate on. Again, just note the number sequence and then bam. It really is that simple. And then take note of the other stuff that factor in with that. Easy to see. Oh, I just remembered as well. I got a change. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do it for here. I'll do it on my next upload. I've got another zombie something I want to use, my profile pic, and when I'm on here, when I choose my profile pictures, what I use, whatever. I've got another one. I'm just waiting to be able to change my, you know, like they've got the handler name part as well, your handle name. And I've done an accident. I did Radio Silence 22, and I have to wait, 14 days before I can change it. So I tried to change it earlier. I want to change it so everything's Zombieland variants, you know what I mean? So there's no like different name, and you know what I mean? So it's just straight. I don't want it confusing type of thing. But yeah, man, this is just crazy. And as I say, yeah, the people are being pushed to boiling point. It's spilling over by design, and it's just a shame they can't see it. Although sentiments and obvious things, regardless if you want to say my origin is not from here per se, even though I'm born here, obviously I'm totally with not, the burning of people in buildings. I mean, obviously not. And as I said, if you don't, excuse the pun, but if you don't fight fire with fire in the correct way with upgraded, mindset, or with partitioning and doing your own society and government and, ignoring, because remember, certain types of sociopaths and narcissists, they really truly feed and leech off your energy, right? Energy vampires, that's the one, that's the term. Energy vampires, excuse me. So, and as we know, they're getting it on all fronts, right? You're on a rat race, work, this thing, that thing, on edge. You don't know, another Allah Yakbar or, inflation, debt, mortgage, you know what I mean? Bills, another war on the horizon. Even though there's mini wars going on simultaneously in certain places, as you know, all the time. Gulf War, this one, that one, up to present day. It is just the, and then, how they've got stuff now because of the internet and social media. They've got us in their pocket. It's like, putty in their hands. Play-Doh, they're just going to, make and forge how they want you. You know what I mean? They're just playing around with the Play-Doh, with the bit of clay. Like they're the fucking deities and gods looking at, what was that old school film there? What's that old school film again? You got Medusa. You know when you see the gods and they're playing around with the clay, and then it comes to the actual world, and you've got the guy that he's got to fight all the beasts. You remember the old school film? What's it called again? And you've got Medusa. I can't remember the name of the film. Obviously, it's not Conan.
Oh, well.
But it's that type of medieval. You know what I mean? Yeah. I can't remember what it's called now. I used to love watching that when I was a child. But yeah, man, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And if you haven't seen one of my entries, I know I mentioned it before. I can't remember if he was here when I mentioned it, but I'm just gonna quickly say it again. And I know you're in 2 miles right now, Chameleon, watching Olympics and listening. It's all good because you can hear automatically. But anyway, my point is, be sure to check out my entries, or even just read my post, or it should be under most of the videos, under my last entries for Southport. But anyway, Doctor Who and how that factors in with Time Lord. Of course, Doctor Who is a Time Lord, right? And then you've got, think about time warlocks, yeah? And look up at you, there's a film where you've got from the 17th century. Because remember, it's a 17-year-old, with Southport, right, with the situation. But anyway, you've got from the 17th century, Satan. There's a film called Warlock. There's 3 of them, and I'm not saying that the movie itself has anything to do with today, but when I was looking up stuff and doing some research, I had to chuckle, and I remembered the old school film, and probably I have watched it or watched some of it, because I remember watching films like Highlander and stuff when I was a kid. I used to love Highlander. Apparently they're making a new one. Please don't fuck it up. But anyway, so it says on the synopsis, Satan comes from 17th century to the present day. I said, would you look at that, while I'm also looking at in the 17th century, that was the last great civil war in England, UK. And this year, what film came out on the day for the American Civil War and stuff? April 12th, you had the movie called Civil War. I haven't watched it because I know it kind of shows it from the paparazzi type of angle, but I haven't watched it. But yeah, so go figure. So, I told you so. We've been telling you, regardless of forecasting dates or not, or rambling on or going over the same stuff. There's a reason why we're going over the same stuff. For the naysayers and for the haters. And for some of them that don't even know why they're actually hating. You know what I mean? Really? Like, why are you even hating on me? What the fuck have I done you? I was about to say something there. I thought I better not. That one I won't say right now. Because that's not what I am. And it could actually be, somebody could do a soundbite and it might sound that way. But that's not what I was saying. And I will say this, I am not racist. That's what I'm going to say, yeah? Yeah? My children's mother is fucking white, dickhead. I'm not prejudiced either, dumbass. And again, nobody's 100% of any... Yeah, just quickly, nobody's 100% pedigree, no matter what color you think you are. There's been a lot of shagging before you was born. Yeah? There's been a lot of colonization before you was born. Yeah. Like, what? Only a fool will actually think that. Nobody's not saying that you shouldn't have a stance and protect what and you've got a reason to try and protect what you feel, what you need to protect in your children and whatnot. Obviously, that's a no-brainer,
Especially
and what's
Jamaican
a no-brainer?
stuff. Come on, man, we're all mixed up out there.
Mm-hmm.
I got Chinese in my family.
Is it Blackanese? Yeah.
Well, yeah, it ain't obvious with me, but with my brothers and sisters, yeah,
All right, yeah, I hear that. Blackanese, yes. Let me grab a drink. And as I say, to the haters, the naysayers, the trolls, to the ones that are on the vibe that that are just cool, level-headed. Listen, all the best to everybody. You know what I mean? All the best to everybody. I hope everybody can get through. But as I say, not everybody's supposed to get through, make it, or wake up, or you know what I mean? So always remember that. Yeah, obviously hope for the betterment of community or whatever and stuff like that, and those around you and yourself, obviously. But as I always say, I have no expectancy for people to actually really wake up the way they're supposed to wake up. So doing my bit, saying my piece, so it echoes out into the universe, as I've said. So it's not just my thoughts, I'm also saying it, reinforcing it, you know what I mean? That's why I make these videos, especially now. I don't care who likes them, who watch them, don't mirror them, whatever. I don't care. Like, let's not get it twisted. I'm an observer. Observer, mate. Next level. I'm not that type of NPC or a dumbass or that type of basic beast brainer that some will say and be presumptuous on my intellect, which is cool. Say what you want, man. Say what you feel, man. But maybe there might be one day you might say, turn around and say, oh shit, my man was actually on point with that, even if it ain't everything, or some more than a little thing, or the whole thing that I'm on. You know what I mean? If you get there, fantastic. If you don't, it's all good. Thumbs up anyway. All the best, man. You know what I mean? They've broken us before you was here. They've fractured our minds and all of that stuff. So of course we're gonna have dumb situations like I've got going on with this buffoon. Get it? I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. I need to get that. I need to get a soundbite of that from Nate Diaz. Nick Diaz or Nate Diaz from UFC when he said that. Yeah, I need to get that for one of my next streams. I'm not surprised, motherfuckers. Yeah, I need that one. I'm not surprised. As I say, all I'm on is Who's Who, and that's all I've ever been on since I've been here. Who's Who? What the fuck is going on? Why are we being subjected to all this madness? And then why are people in turn, via the environment, how they're affected? First looking at myself, then realizing what's been trying to mess me up and what type of, you know, boulder, you know, Flintstone boulder on my shoulder type of thing, yeah? And what the fuck's going on? And then try and do your best to be a better person. You know what I mean? Adamant, forefront of my brain, mindful. And if I got something wrong, oh shit, my bad, boom, 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 boom. Let me be better. This guy goes on, and others like him, oh man, yeah man, I got a good heart, and you know when you're sincere, blah, 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 I haven't done nothing to this person. And as I say, whether you realize it or not, that's beyond me now. I can't help you because you clearly show that there's something wrong differently with you, with your perspective, viewpoint, which is highly warped, very warped when it comes to this. I'm not saying all your aspects, like I haven't been, you know how many times I've even been bigging up this guy when it comes to certain aspects to say, yeah, man, 2 thumbs up. But when it comes to boom, 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 and again, because you don't be bothered to listen to anything and you're only taking tiny little extracts, parts and pieces and hearsay or remix coming from others that are also slightly warp-minded in their, you know, how they're looking on what I'm saying. They're not listening. They're just like reactionary rather than actually listening to what's being conveyed. So I can't do any more with that. That's long. That ship sailed. To be cool and all of that, that ship sailed. For me to be bothered to remove and change titles from potential Freddy Krueger, that ship sailed. Why? Because of the music song and your facelessness that you've still gone on with in the last couple of days. Yeah? And I deleted the video, right? All at the same time. Not changing the title of those videos. Whether you are or not, I don't care. I don't care. That's another soundbite video I need as well. My man in the sports studio. What's his name? Is it Steve Sutton? And he's like, oh yeah, we don't care. That guy in America. I can't think his name is Steve Sutton. He kind of looks like a DJ. Yeah, it might be him. He looks like DJ Academic. Yeah, I think it's him. Yeah. It must be him. Yeah. Stephen A. Smith. Yeah. He kind of looks like Academics. DJ Academics look. Like fucking the mouse with Tom and Jerry. There was a meme going around one time, so many years ago, with Jerry Mouse from Tom and Jerry, and it was for DJ Academics. Yo, I was laughing for so long. I was like, who made this? Give them a drink or a zoot on me, because yo, they killed me with this. They absolutely smashed it. Oh my god. It was about 4 years ago, something like that. Might even be a little bit more because it was a while back. But that was a great meme. That was a great meme, man. Oh dear. Right, let me just quickly check some of these. And I'll quickly go on another tab just to see what's happening in the news in real time quickly. Alright. Hey, this is another situation. As I'm seeing on my slides here, I'm in my gallery. Excuse me, I'm burping. Nature calls. But there was a situation, I think it's still going on. They say that he's escaped for the... Excuse me, I'm burping. Oh my god. They say that there's a police manhunt for some guy. I can't remember his name. It's something like Baralaklan, Barasan, something. Anyway, there's like a coolie looking Asian. They say he's escaped from a mental home. and women are at risk. And it's like, okay, was he purposely let out? I know you're saying the fourth time. I'm not saying that, that didn't happen. I'm just saying, was he let out on purpose on this time? And they was just, purposely chilling in wherever they went in the local park with him walking. I'm not sure how it goes in the narrative for the situation, whatever. But yeah, I mean, crazy, right? I mean, of all the times, but as I say, if you can find the rioters quickly, whether they've got face mask on, and you know what? It just come to my mind to say a quick segue and a segue. I saw in the news, as soon as I saw his face, I was like, no way, he's in prison. Basically, somebody I've been following from around maybe 2015, 16. It's not later than 2017, surely. Basically, on Facebook, predator exposure. They've probably put up posts by now with the situation I'm about to say. And if you go on the news, I think I saw it in the Independent news, and it was Phil, the main that's the main face of predator exposure. Apparently, he was involved in riots, and he's from Leeds. Again, we spoke about Leeds riots today. He got arrested via Leeds riots. He's in prison. I said, them times I've left situations on his Facebook page. See, maybe if you was taking note, you would have known this ain't the time to get up. You sit back. This ain't the time, especially for black people. This ain't the time to get up. Even if you want to help your fellow man, you think I don't want to. Obviously, I'm not down with what I said before when it comes to, burning buildings, whether people are in there or not. I'm on about peaceful, take the protests to where it's supposed to go. Yeah? Parliament and whatnot. You don't leave there. Yeah? That's what should be going on. And as I say, there's far too much of, like how they, bag and tag us by, like they've got like the armed forces, America, National Guard or whatever. And that's like the other part of it as well. And of course, in the riots, let alone the main instigating, of course, they can have people in there that you don't even know. They're not even really far right. But what it is now, they're just going to come and whirl up the place. Yeah? And start the fire on purpose. Paid to do it. And even if they're not paid to do it, they're part of the gang. Just like how you had Antifa in America with George Floyd. Black Lives Matter. I mean, come on. Like that type of angle. You know what I mean? So again, back to the police stuff, what I was saying. They've easily got, them at their beck and call, instant defending, police, army. Like the way they've got it all set up. And then the whole, situation, as we really spoke about before, how Twilight Zone zombie land it is, even with the obvious laws. And as I say, they can come now early. They've now got the new law going on for, 24-hour processing type of thing for rioters and whatnot. Hold on. How comes we ain't got that for Boris Johnson, Keir Starmer, this one, that one, Anthony Fauci, Bill Gates, people at Pfizer? Like, what are you like people who done all the predictive programming, as I already mentioned in today's stream, slightly in the transmission, when it comes to music, movies, and the Masonic media, Simpsons and whatnot, and movies, you know what I mean? As I just said, give me a break. The directors, you mean, when they don't know what's going on, some of them, give me a break. Yeah? Whether it's from COVID, whether it's for this situation, and a multitude of agendas, alphabet stuff, LGBT, LMNP, for that crew, and then you wake up one day, maybe I want to get a snip. Maybe I should. I don't know why I feel this way, but your brain's being bombarded with so much bombardment of all these little shows that you watch. I like that show. And over time in the years, you're watching this whatever show it is, comedy, drama, soap opera, yeah? And how they implement certain stuff. It doesn't have to just be, the little joke for what I'm saying right now, but just staying with that for a moment. For example, right? And then 2-2s now, audio, I'm waking up. Oh shit. You know what? I've got a doctor's appointment. I'm thinking of getting some pills and transitioning. I'm going to pick up, I've got my prescription. I'm going to get some boobs. I'm going to grow off I'm going to cut off my knob. I'm going to be knobless. What? Crazy. And then you got all the stories with people that will come up like, oh my God, why did I do that? My mind wasn't where it was. Yeah, you know, like you got those type of cases that will come up here and there, right? Like it's crazy, man. Absolute crazy beyond belief.
Mm.
It's crazy, man. It is crazy. It certainly is.
And it don't stop.
Listen, simultaneously, one thing to the next. The conveyor belt is crazy, man. It just doesn't stop. Endless. All because people like to sleep. People want to vote for Trump or whatever it is, you know. It's like, I mean, give me a break. I mean, did you see that video I played earlier with Trump and his ear? And he's got nothing on his ear. Have you seen it? He's currently doing a conference. Have you seen this video? I played it earlier. I'll quickly play it again, just to to break it up a bit. Did you see this video? Oh, let me play it. I'm playing it. Watch this.
So I'm one of the ones that think that the Trump shooting was fake. A lot of people think that the Trump shooting was real. They swear by it. They think it's a real event. And one thing that I've been asking was, if Trump got grazed in the ear by a sniper round, he would have a visible wound. I also pointed out the fact that Trump's bandage never had blood on it. It was too clean. So this does look staged. Now, this is Trump at his conference at Mar-a-Lago. This is going on right now. And he has no bandage on his ear, and there is no wound at all. Somebody asked him about that, and listen to what he said, y'all.
Please, red dress.
So if you can't hear the question, the lady said, is your ear fully recovered? And I love the fact that he's turned this way right now, because his ear is fully visible to us right now. So we got a good look at Trump's ear right now. It's fully visible because his head is turned toward the woman. And she's asking him about that ear. She's saying, is it fully recovered? Because if it is, then Trump, you're some kind of messiah. Like, this is like miracle healing. And that's exactly what Trump says. Listen up.
Yeah, pretty much recovered. Yeah, I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. Yep.
It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. I don't care how much of a fast healer you are. If it was a good shot, we should still see a good wound that's still healing. You ain't Superman. You is not no comic book character. I'm a fast healer. Let's hear what else he says.
Pretty much recovered. No, it didn't hit that. I got very lucky. It just hit the lobe, as they call it.
The bullet hit his earlobe, but we don't see no wounds, no injuries at all. That's a perfect looking ear. That ear looks better than mine, nigga. Look at Trump's ear, y'all. Does this ear look like it's been grazed by a bullet? Mr. I'm a fast healer, and I got very lucky. This is crazy, bro. Let's watch.
Yeah, a little bit, not much. On top. A little bit.
She said, is there a scar on your ear? And he said, yeah, a little bit on top. A little bit. Then why can't we see it? Mr. Little Bit, that's a 50 Cent song. Just a little bit. Hey.
Damn, baby, all I need is a little bit.
You went to...
Fuck you lying. Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Yeah, I mean, give me a break. What? And as I say, synonymous with the Messiah, for some people, as I said before, and I'm just quickly saying this for Earl as a reminder, the whole Jesus Christ type of thing. That's how people look on him, literally, right? Synonymous with, like, he literally is. And his birthday is the 14th of June, 146, 14/6. And if you write out Jesus Christ, it equals 146. Oh shit! I thought you was on. Hold up. Yeah, you're there now, Earl. If you was talking.
Yeah. 146 America Flag Day, innit, as well.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And Grenfell Tower Day.
Yes, I remember at the time that before he was in position or doing his run or whatever, you had the Time magazine, right? And remember, you had the tower on fire. I remember we had the Westminster Bridge attack around that time, and they turned off the CCTV footage on purpose. And if you look on the movie with Gerard Butler from 300, a well-known actor, Gerard Butler, he done a movie called, oh my God, what was it called again? Shit. America Down or something like White House Down, something like that. I think there's two of them, White House Down. And if you look at the time, there's a couple of different takes for the cover of the movie, and one of them is 14 minutes past 6. Go figure.
Wow. And what about the incident in Butler? Is there any connection with Jeffrey Butler?
Jeffrey Butler? I can't remember who that is. Sorry.
No, you just mentioned the guy's name, Butler.
Gerard Butler's an actor.
Right.
If you know the movie 300, the one that kicks the guy in the well. This is Sparta. That's Gerard Butler.
No, I haven't seen it, but I mean, what's the connection? Do you think there's a connection with Butler where the incident took place with Trump? Was it Butler?
Or is that the guy's name?
There was a place called Butler where the shooting happened, I think.
Oh yeah, because I'm not even well versed on the Trump nonsense with the shooting and all of that. You're talking about the shooting, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, sorry, I'm not well versed on that. No, I have, because I can see it's so fake and dumb. Obviously, I know Zach's put out, and other people are just looking at it without the numerology, and you can see how dumb it is. But yeah, I haven't even been bothered to. No, I don't know. I don't know the area. I have no idea the name of the suspect. I have no idea.
But I mean, the way I was hearing it was shrapnel from the auto cue. I didn't think it was a direct shot. I'm hearing it. The bullet hit the several bullets hit the shrapnel, the auto cue thing, and shattered that, and the fragments bounced off and hit his ear.
Oh, so what kind of shot was that then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying like, and if you look at the people in the crowd, they ain't doing nothing. They're not running. They're not ducking for cover. They ain't doing anything. But I've seen Trump pull these stunts before. I mean, he's an actor.
Well, of course, right? Of course. Many actors, man. Many actors. Yeah. And as I say, Zach broke down.
It's all actors. I mean, even Tyler Perry's got a studio in the White House. I mean, what the fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Didn't know that. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. And didn't the White House used to be...
The way I'm hearing it's the entire lower floor.
Wow. Didn't the White House used to be an auction place for slaves?
Well, yeah, well, I mean, you can argue that they built the joint.
Of course, man, off the backs of slaves, right?
Yeah. It's all twisted, man. You know what I'm saying? Forget any civil rights movements. I mean, see that the whole thing is tied up as well with the dates as well. Rambo did a good video on the Birmingham, the incident that happened down there with the pub bombings and the Commonwealth Olympics and Prince Charles, as he was known then, and Martin Luther King and Birmingham, Alabama. I mean, it's off the chain, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
Well,
it's just nuts. You know what I'm saying? It's just You'll finish the code in one event and then have to code another one the next day. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to go on and on like that.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, until we're sort of aware of the paradigm we're in, and then we can stop partaking.
Exactly. You know? Stop partaking, man. You are lambs to the slaughter.
Yeah, but it's getting to the point that you have your everyday breath you're partaking. It's going to get to that point.
Yeah.
It's going to get to that point, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, as we gradually depopulate.
Yeah, because that's what they want, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you know,
they want. Yeah, go.
I mean, the Olympics opening ceremony said it all. They said it all in 2012.
Yeah, exactly. That was a killer one, that one. Excuse the pun. But as we know, they can't kill off too much because they need us to do their thing. So, you know, we know they're not going to go that wild. They just want to just cull us slightly and then funnel us down a certain alley type of thing to what we got going on now. But yeah.
Yeah, we're sort of heading for Bill Gates kind of like idealistic statistics. You know, he wants to, you know, he thinks it's a good idea to get the population down to a sort of manageable level. You know, it was all written over the Georgia Guidestones before they got rid of him.
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself, why did they get rid of him?
Yeah. And as I said before, remember, we've been taught to consume, procreate, waste time type of thing. But basically, you know, to procreate, consume, and then they've got the audacity, because remember, we're stunted in our spiritual growth, you know, the zombies or whatever. So, of course, you're going to do certain stuff maybe amplified because you're not doing other stuff in other areas to, you know, balance out your being. You know what I mean? So you're so stagnated and stumped in your growth. You know what I mean? And all you know is to be fruitful and multiply type of thing. And then you've got these cheeky bastards. All right, well, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? Doing what they do. It's like, okay, you know, something along that line. Yeah. All right, let me quickly look at the news and then I'll call it a day. And yeah, I'll be back when I'm back. Might be tonight, might be tomorrow. Might not even be tonight or tomorrow. And that's also concerning the tune, the return diss track I got to come. I don't have to be in a hurry to put it out or anything, but it will come when it's ready.
And how are we concluding what's going on in Leeds with the woman that got arrested?
I went over that already. So if you, after the stream, just replay and then find that bit, and it's just there maybe 20 minutes in, and then you'll see the woman, Nicola Wilcox, that got arrested in Leeds, that was handing out lollipops to the police and ice lollies.
Yeah, but you're saying that's by the numbers.
By the numbers, trust me. Rewind the stream or watch it on the replay, and you'll see. Yeah, Leeds equals, what is it, 18 and 27?
Yeah.
It happened on the 18th of July with the social services situation that kicked off the riots, the mini riots, of course, like a week before the madness of the 29th with Southport, with the nationwide riots going on. And so the 18th of July, again, race equals 18, Leeds equals 18.
Right.
And 27. Nicola equals 27, and like racism and ritual equals 27. Perfect.
And where was
Nicola
the
also equals
36 up there somewhere, wasn't there?
Yeah, 36. Also, Nicola equals 36, like racism.
Right.
So I'm saying she's the perfect person to be, you know. Remember, and as I say, look how the thumbnail, excuse me, you got the one eye symbolism on the thumbnail. I mean, give me a break. But she's, you know, she's doing the crocodile tears crying.
Yeah, but interestingly, all the multiple numbers are 9.
All right. Yeah. Good call. Yep. 27, 18, 36. Yep. And of course, upside down, invert, 666. Go figure.
Yep.
Yeah, right? I mean, yeah. Man charged with attempted murder of... Well, Manchester with attempted murder of the girl. 9. Wow, this is breaking news. Fucking hell. You got Manchester United 1-0 with Man City. Also, again, if you go on the Sun News right now in the browser, and then you can see that's the first thumbnail story, and then underneath that you got the shooting charge, man charged with attempted murder after girl 9. 9-year-old little girl left fighting for her life. Crazy. There was one the other day in Alperton, apparently 3 teenagers apparently got shot. I mean, these stories, real or not, it's just all for a reason. And as we know, monkey see, monkey do, and then there you go, there's the outcome in all angles of the environment, right? All right, underneath that, you got horrific tragedy. We already broke down already why, you know, again, like a horror film, right? That's what they said. It was like a horror film with the Southport. Yeah, a few of the quotes coming in from the people in the news and from, you know, bystanders that are talking, getting an interview. And then, of course, how that factors in with Jason Voorhees and Stabby Stab and his birthday date. Again, I've gone over that slightly today with the 136 and Finland with the far right situation, which I briefly spoke about today with Sebastian Lamza, and his name equals 136. And then how it goes back to Nottingham with the Nottingham Valdo Calacane on what day? 13th of June, 136. And why that day is an important day, and that is Jason Voorhees, the character's birthday is 13/6, 13th of June. And again, Alex Ruda Bacana, whatever his name is with Southport, his name equals 136 as well. And we've got our other couple significant 136s with the Southport tragedy as well. I think, was it yoga dance teacher? Was that 136? Oh, I can't remember right now. I did just get rid of my gallery because I'm not going to go through that anymore for today. Just going to quickly look at the news. But yeah, man. So that's why I thought, okay, horrific movie, horror movie. And how it tied in, excuse me, with the old school one in Wolverhampton with the schizophrenic with the machete that went into the school. And his name was Horrit. Was it Horrit Irvin Campbell? That was his name, something like that. Horrit Irvin Campbell. And of course, Campbell equals 44. And we know where that 44 goes. If you're not up to speed, like how I said with, when I showed, in today's stream, I showed the Andrew Tate controlled op against the other controlled op, Piers Morgan, when they was having their debate earlier in the week. And of course, the picture that Andrew Tate showed, if you got my community wall post, if you haven't seen it, you will see, just scroll down, it's just there. And you see the picture, what Andrew Tate shared. And remember, he's supposed to be so brainy. And I'm not saying he ain't got some good points with what he says, with some stuff, or even a lot of stuff. But my point is, how did you manage to share that picture when clearly that person is not 17 years old? I mean, the guy looks about 40 years old. What? And then the time is, it's a 44-second video, and it's at 29 seconds where it's paused on how he's got his, you know, the picture that he shows. And I said, wow, the Southport situation happened on the 29th of July by a black person. Black equals 29. Stab and stab wound and Masonic equals 29. And then we know the 44 fits in with the life lesson. And if you're right out 1744, it was a dance workshop. Workshop equals 44. Kill and execution 44. Jason Voorhees itself equals 44. And all the rest of the 44s. I said, give me a break. I've got about 18 significant 44s for the situation, yeah? Give me a break. On a day again, on a day with a life lesson of 44. So, and even the first lady, they said that was the dance teacher, Leanne Lucas, her name equals 44. I said, what? Come on, man. Give me a break.
and how does Southport figure in on the
Southport equals 44. Yeah, good thing you said that. You just jogged my memory quickly. Hold your thought. Southport also equals 44. And the road, or the place, the Hart place, that equals 44 as well. Sorry, carry on.
And the logistical significance, I mean, Mersey, that was the old capital, right, for imports and stuff from the Caribbean and all that lot.
Do you mean, oh yeah, because port, right? Port boats, so you know, like Liverpool and Manchester and Ireland and boats coming in. Yeah. That makes sense. Southport, more than likely. Yeah. Something I was gonna say, it slipped my mind, but yeah, it's all good. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What are you saying about the logistics or whatever? Also, I haven't looked at the like the latitude and longitude and all of that. You know,
Exactly.
sometimes that
All
that
that,
factors
yeah.
in sometimes. Yeah, yeah. Because they also like to work with the ley lines, the meridian lines of the earth, and if people
Exactly.
don't, yeah,
Yeah.
and those that don't know
Golden
what I'm talking
mile,
about,
golden ratio, all that lot.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But going back to the
I mean,
ley
that was all
lines,
prominent. That was all prominent during the Olympics. I mean, all that lot, Angel Road and all that shit down that on the 2012 Olympics, the whole
yeah,
area. I mean, this guy, I can't remember his name now, but he's got taken out. He's done a whole video on it, the whole layout of the whole area, Temple Lane,
yeah,
the whole
yeah. I
Olympics.
kind of remember. I probably saw the same thing actually.
Yeah, I can't remember the dude's name now. They took him out now.
Yeah. But yeah, quickly, the meridian lines on the Earth. So again, as you know, I'm not saying this to you. This is for somebody else that might come to the video. I'm just doing a quick bit of hospitality. But anyway, there's an energy grid on the Earth, right? And of course, you've got an energy around your body, in your body, etc. And again, you've got ley line points or the energy grid, and it's the same difference as getting acupuncture. You know, like when they put the needles in the body and then they make the energy divert in a specific way or move in a specific way in the body. And again, that's the reason why they will have designated spots or certain spots where they have certain things happen. More than likely, like Southport, of course, 9/11, of course, certain wars going on and what have you. You know what I mean? Or when they move, say, from France to America, the Statue of Liberty, or when they move from Egypt, Cleopatra's Needle to UK, or whatever the case may be, or when they make a church or a place of work, even, you know what I mean? Like these places, they're not, for the most part, just made randomly, arbitrarily. You get me? Yeah.
I mean, in a sense, the 2012 Olympics and the Paris Olympics link up because they're both cities have got an obelisk.
Right, right.
You know, and the like I said, the 2012 Olympic layout was all biblical, all of it, the whole street. Even Leytonstone is in the perimeter of that whole area. Temple Avenue, all that lot. You know what I'm saying? Right on the Thames. So the Mersey, that's gonna tie into what's going on now. I think a lot of them are Olympic rituals. There's rituals before, during, and after these big events.
Yeah.
And Taylor Swift, Thailand. Look at the celebrity culture. You got Snoop, whose birthday is the same as Kamala Harris's, isn't it? Is it? I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Sure.
He's out there. You know what I'm saying? The whole Kamala Harris thing is a joke because now we don't know whether she's black or Indian.
Yeah.
And then Sanchez that sent her up and saying, "Oh yeah, because she's got a bathtub of hot collard green, that doesn't make her black." You know what I'm saying?
You say I don't care if she wears cocoa butter.
In it, soup.
Fucking hell. You can put as much in her skin as well. Nice.
Damn, Democrats, they like to chase a vote from niggas.
Yeah. And quickly, I'm just seeing in the news, I haven't put the classic timestamp or update time. I haven't played the video yet though, but Blade horror, shocking moment, knife fight breaks out in broad daylight. On street as two men slash each other, and then the footage captured the terrifying brawl as cops hunt the knife men. So this happened in Birmingham. I'm not sure if it was today or yesterday. It happened on Thursday, excuse me. So yesterday. No, day before yesterday, Thursday. We're on Saturday.
In Birmingham, right?
Yeah, in Birmingham, yeah.
Very key. That factors into the Commonwealth Games of 2022, I think, probably.
Yeah, this is crazy. Got the guy at the back of the car. I don't know if he's got a helmet on his head or the picture's not clear, so I might be chatting a bag of shit there. But anyway, then you got the other guy at the pavement. They both got their blades out. This is crazy. It looks like they're about to fence. It's crazy. Fucking hell. It's amazing, that other part with the MK Ultra Utopia. Again, it's not because, you don't have to play computer games or watch, certain types of movies with, whether it's stabby or horror or just normal army stuff or whatever the case may be. but it's like how it's just like so in people's head now to just like, I mean, fucking hell, nobody cares about life, man. Nobody cares about life, man. It's crazy. Crazy. How nobody thinks about.
We're seeing killings online. We're seeing shootings online. We're seeing stabbings online. We're seeing people dying online. It's just a whole desensitizing culture.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean to say it wasn't always there. It's just now, what can you hide from children? You can't hide anything from children anymore.
Yeah, of course. And that's why if your mind's not on a specific level, and I've said this so many times, as I say, it's not really you then that's going to be bringing up your Hold up, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was a different page. Sorry, I thought the thing cut out, but it was the Sun News. It went to refresh. It said, oh, you need to, reload the page with a sad face or whatever. I was like, oh shit, did it mess up my stream? But yeah, what was I gonna say? Shit, what was I gonna say?
Talking about children with me, about.
Oh yeah. So foster care, as you know, so basically, and that's what I said the other day, and I've said it ages ago before, but not until I said it again recently the other day, and basically that's probably why they like you drinking milk. Again, I'm not saying you can't have certain stuff that have milk in it or drinking or odd bit of milk, but the way they promote you drinking milk to keep you, childrenified, yeah. What other creature or animal drinks milk of age once you pass infant? So my point is, if you're not teaching your children, and then you've got, all these other devices and whatnot, and the system, as you know, that's bringing up the children. If your mind's not sharp for yourself and your child, they are literally in foster care being brought up by bad parents, which is the government. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I say it's the internet that's raising children.
Yeah. It's not, the whole thing's coupled together, of course.
The internet is now your new government. That's
I mean, this is crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
It is a crazy world.
Off the chisel.
Oh, did you see the Space Cunt video? I might play that and then obviously chat for a few more moments and then sign out. Did you see Space Cunt? Did you see that one?
Oh yeah.
No, you saw that. All right.
No.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I don't mind getting a rerun of that, man. It's too dope.
Yeah, all right. Let's play that quickly. All right, one sec. Let's get that up because he absolutely smashed it. Bam.
Warning. This music video contains explicit language and scenes of a sexual nature. This music video contains the word cunt 64 times. Those offended by this word should click away now. You have been warned. If you continue to watch this video, despite this warning, and are offended in any way, then you are a cunt.
You believe in satellites. You're retarded, your head ain't right. NASA's a liar, full of shite, but you believe them day or night. Totally full of shite. From Michio Kaku to Neither Light, heliosexual science guys who have their balls buried in your eyes, so you're too blind to see the light. You know what you are? Space cunt, you're a space cunt. You think that space is real, but you're fucking dumb. Space cunt, you're a space cunt, and NASA really turns you on. You know what they're doing to you. Now don't get me wrong, I know that vacuums are strong, but not as strong as you sucking NASA's dome. When you're on your knees, it's hard to see the light. With NASA's tears in your eyes. You love black holes, not just the ones in space. You got Neil deGrasse's ass in your face. And if you believe that planets are rocks, you've been sucking too much Brian Cox. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. You think that space is real, but you're fucking dumb. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. And NASA really turns you on. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. Ain't no way to say it without being blunt. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. And NASA really turns you on. They will stick it to you more and more, you dirty space whore. They will turn you upside down and inside out. They will make you feel the real deal. They'll make you feel that space is real by banging you from behind. Look at all these space cunts. She's a space cunt. Him too. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. You think the space is real, but you're fucking dumb. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. And NASA really turns you on. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. Ain't no way to say it without being blunt. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. And NASA really turns you on. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. You think the space is real, but you're fucking dumb. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. And NASA really turns you on. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. Ain't no way to say it without being blunt. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. And NASA really turns you on. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. You think the space is real, but you're fucking dumb. Space cunt, you're a space cunt. And NASA really turns you on. Yeah, NASA really turns you on. Yeah, NASA really turns you on. You love to suck on NASA's dome.
All right. Space Cunt. I think I'm gonna upload that as well as a video, a mirror by itself, right? Do a mirror video. Once again, shout out to Conspiracy Music Guru. And yeah. You any last words before I sign out?
He's got a good voice.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he? He's decent, man. Decent, definitely. Yeah, man. All right.
Enjoy your day, man.
Yes, mate. Catch you on the rebound. Much love as always. Glad to have you
some
here.
of that sun. Get some of that sun before it goes, man.
What song?
The sun. Right now, it's blazing right now.
Oh, the sun. All right. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, man. All right. On the rebound.
Man, peace.
Cool. Wholeness.